The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned as that will be a touchback. First down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. And looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Now Jackson. It's caught. Smith. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Flush to his right. Airing it out deep for Smith. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Knocked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And the Texans are going to get the football here as they force the INT.
I had to make it coming across the middle. I don't know why I threw it. I didn't know you had Marcus Peters on your team.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Yeah, I gotta check.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now a carry here for Presley. This defense for the Pats, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way you wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going. It's Mariota. Finds a seam inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line.
I know they got the first down, but Brandon, I still don't like the call going for it there. Yeah, they got it, but I would have punted the ball there, played some field position. I mean, it's okay to end drives and kicks, right? You know, we've heard that from different guys before. Remember, a kick's either a punt, right, field goal, or a point after touchdown. It's okay to end it in a kick.
They'll run on first down. Presley, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Mariota. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Come on, let me stay home.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. Well, a shaky start for both quarterbacks now. We had the interception on the opening drive, and now they throw it right back to him.
So does that mean we're really kind of starting from the beginning, Brandon, right? Both of them have done it, so we kind of start from scratch. Looks to me like both of these defenses have done their homework, and they're executing quite well.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A strong running. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Here's Jackson to throw. Being checked. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Lamar Jackson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Pats have taken the early lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They go play action. Mariota. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Flushed out right. He gets it complete to Harris. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker.
I gotta get my rookie in the game, like ASAP. Gotta get the rookie in the game.
Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Throwing again on second down. Jackson buying time to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be sterner with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Plays you already got.
On second down now, Presley. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball slow, or you can decide to throw the ball out, because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On first down, Presley. And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the run, this is Presley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 49 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now we good.
First down, Mariota.
And we good.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
We're going to put it out. We get on shit. Okay.
Another try after the first down sack. Mariota under pressure again, and down he goes again. It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down.
Boy, that nigga traded that nigga. The first thing he got right when he got on the team, give Cooper Kupp.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
We told him, bro.
From the gun, Mariota. He sets the fire deep. And that will be incomplete.
Me and Big D.
They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Or trade the nigga to us.
The Texans send the punter out, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away.
Ooh, they've been on there. Yes.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line ready to go. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And they will finally get him to the ground at the Texans' 28. A big play there for the Patriots. What a run there. I mean, you got speed, elusiveness, escapability all rolled into one.
And we all know that quarterbacks are coached. They get the ball to the guys who can do all the things you just described. You want those guys who have speed, elusiveness, and escapability all rolled into one with the ball in their hands. And guess what? It's him. So there's no sense in throwing it or handing it off when you can do all of that yourself.
Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
This nigga Lamar get too tired in this league.
A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing
score.
by there, Jonathan Coachman.
Like
He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Going for it all. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. He finds his man, complete. That's Manning. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 12-yard line. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, and he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
The rookie I got good, and he got 95 speed, 95 acceleration.
Here's 2nd and 10.
He named Victor Manning. He got 95 speed, 95 acceleration. Oh, I do it.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
That should have been a pick.
Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Texans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would...
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. And these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. This time they stay on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
Come on, bring it, baby.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with a 14-0 lead, they may just try to get this to the locker room. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side.
Oh
here.
my God!
For the third time, Jackson
One hand snag?
picked off by Rakiusin.
Like
The
that?
Texans force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just burrow his way back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we send you over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
From the 31, Mariota throwing the out route incomplete. It's Nash.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. Let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Mariota. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On 2nd down.
My God.
Presley. And he's going to take this down close to the 1st as he's brought down at the Patriots 38. 75 yards rushing for him now to this point. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Mariota on 1st down. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. That catch good for only a couple.
Maximum effort, partner. Minimal gain.
Yeah, minimal gain. Looked good, though. To throw again on 2nd down. Mariota. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off inside the 10. And he is all the way up past the 25. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
Even if the safety didn't come over the top, that was it.
Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Smith catches left side. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 7 yards the pickup there. They go play action with Jackson. This is Smith with a grab.
Come on and get it.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Jonnu Smith, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Eluding the pressure right. It's caught at the 1. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field, so it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
They'll run. It's Presley. About 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Offensive linemen creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace it.
He's got the first down here inside the 30, and he takes it all the way down to the 22.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it. I
don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Oh my God.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action.
I got some
this
busting.
Is the National Football League on EA Sports.
No.
The Texans on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 11.
Oh yeah, we need them.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Pats are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
You had the tight end going straight up. He broke me on the route.
Right about that one.
Instead,
look at the empty stairs on that sideline. This is one of those games. That's why they'll crawl under a rock until it's over.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Jackson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done.
Well, they were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
And some room to maneuver. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
See that boy Lindsay out there?
You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. To throw is Jackson.
I don't know why I put
And his
it.
pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Texans are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. The interception was a good starting point, but still a huge hill to climb with his 3-score deficit and time fading. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge.
Was you running? Did you hit LT?
So now they operate back from their side of the field here, 2nd and long.
Nah, if you hit LT, it turn your quarterback to a runner. So if you tried to pass it with square, you probably slid.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
That's the only thing I can think of.
8 yards that time on 2nd
If you hit LT, you turn your quarterback to a runner. And if you hit square trying to pass it,
guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer.
I mean, you
put themselves
definitely
in a great
slid.
spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. He's going to look deep down the field. And my goodness, another interception.
Rookie.
Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Pats at the line ready to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From the 24, Jackson. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to float this over the middle, deep.
Snack zone.
And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too.
I should have threw it
Instead,
earlier,
it's
but I was
4th
being
down.
sick.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
A little juke. Just
My
2 minutes
goodness.
remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
You gotta let it go. Bigger. I wish my motherfucking rookie was still. Nigga, rookie got hurt first week of the game.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Cooks on the quick slant. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Mariota to throw it.
Are we picking it?
Escaping the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. To throw, Mariota. Flush to his right. Here comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Desperation time. Mariota on 4th down. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Patriotsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. He finds his man, complete. That's Manning. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Play action. Now Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
So this will wind up a victory.
It's tough.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for the Patriots, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll return home next week to take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.